Hello, my beautiful and magnificent Aries souls, and welcome back to Astrology Unlocked. Gather close, because the universe is about to whisper a profound secret directly into the very core of your fiery heart. Are you ready? I want you to truly feel this. That individual, the one whose memory might still echo with a touch of pain, the one who took your incredible warmth for granted, is now standing at a pivotal cosmic crossroads. And you, my dear Aries, you don't have to lift a single finger to make it happen. Do you want to know why? Because the great law of karma, the universe's divine balancing act, never misses a single beat. And for a soul as pure and as passionate as yours, an Aries who loves with the full force of a supernova, who fights for connection with every fiber of your being, the cosmos always holds a special gift in store. It arrives at the precise, perfect moment your soul declares, "I am ready to receive." In our sacred time together today, you are going to understand exactly what is unfolding for the one who once dimmed your light. You will see with crystal clarity why this powerful karmic cycle is finally drawing to a close, why a magnificent inner rebirth is not just possible but inevitable for you, and why this time the profound peace you find will be an eternal flame within your soul. But my dear, before that cosmic justice fully unfolds for them, there is a beautiful, powerful first step that you must take for yourself. It's a declaration of your divine right to protect your own sacred energy. Because if you, the warrior of the zodiac, do not stand as the guardian of your own magnificent heart, who will? To activate the incredible healing and empowering energy of this message right now, I invite you to gently and intentionally write in the comments below, "I reclaim my fire." This simple, beautiful gesture is a powerful signal to the universe, a symbolic act of calling all of your power back to you. And while you're there, if you haven't already, please do press that subscribe button and give this video a like. Becoming a part of our Astrology Unlocked community ensures you never miss these life-altering cosmic updates, and it helps us continue to bring this transformative light to all the incredible Aries souls out there who deserve to feel cherished, healed, and truly seen. We often believe that passion is the ultimate strength, and for you, Aries, it truly is. But sometimes that incredible, blazing fire of yours becomes a beacon that attracts those who are cold, those who want to stand by your warmth without ever helping to tend the flame. You don't say no to sharing your light. You don't hold back your energy. You give with a generosity that is nothing short of divine, even when your own spirit is running on embers. Perhaps deep in the beautiful subconscious of your Aries soul, you see love as a sacred mission, a noble quest. You don't just love with your heart. You love with your courage, your optimism, your warrior spirit, and your unwavering hope. You initiate, you pursue, you fight for the connection, expecting that your efforts will surely be matched. But have you ever paused to ask yourself, my beautiful friend, if they ever truly learned to honor a heart as brave and as brilliant as yours? Did your relentless passion truly ignite anything within them, or did it just allow you to burn yourself out while they comfortably absorbed your light? In the countless readings I have had the honor of conducting for Aries souls, one image from the tarot appears with such profound frequency: the Eight of Wands reversed. It's a symbol of incredible energy, passion, and forward momentum that has become scattered, blocked, or wasted. It represents a beautiful, fiery arrow shot towards a target that simply will not receive it. It speaks of eyes that once blazed with passion, now clouded with the frustration of unreciprocated effort. And then, the question always arises from that beautiful soul sitting before me. When will things finally balance out? When does the karma arrive? And my answer, my dear Aries, is always the same. Karma begins the very moment you decide to stop shooting your arrows. It begins the moment you pause, turn your magnificent energy inward, and declare to the universe, I no longer pour my fire into that which does not fuel me back. You see, the most challenging thing for an Aries isn't letting go of the fight. It's accepting that some battles cannot, and should not, be won. It's turning away from a quest your heart was so invested in. It's accepting that true love doesn't mean being the only one fighting for it. And that, my dear friend, is the powerful lesson that these karmic relationships always bring to your doorstep. They don't arrive in your life to bring you everlasting bliss. They arrive like a great cosmic forge, with all the heat and pressure needed to temper your spirit, to awaken you to your own immense worth. Every time you initiated the call, every time you pushed for progress while they remained passive, every time you forgave their lack of effort when you should have walked away, you were learning. You were learning about energetic sovereignty. You were learning boundaries. You were learning to say a powerful, resounding no to that which drains your magnificent life force. Aries, you love with an intensity that can move mountains. But because of this very power, you often become the one who stays the longest, fighting for a cause that has already been lost. You don't give up easily. You double down. You try harder. You carry the weight of the connection as if it were your sole responsibility. And then, instead of fading quietly like water, you risk burning out, your brilliant light dimming not with a whimper, but with the exhaustion of a noble warrior who has fought for too long on an empty battlefield. But today, beautiful soul, all of that changes. Today, you no longer have to carry the weight of this karmic lesson alone. Today, you simply stop, just for a moment. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and ask your heart, how many times have I been the sole engine of this connection, hoping my energy alone could power us both? That isn't passion, my love. That is self-abandonment. And you, a divine child of Mars, were born to conquer your own destiny, not to fuel someone else's. Do you feel it now? The person who hurt you, who drained you, is beginning to fade from your energetic field. Karma is here, and your true peace, your rebirth, begins the moment you reclaim your sacred fire and declare, I will no longer allow anyone to diminish my light. You see, there are certain souls who are drawn to you not to love you, but to use your energy. Their presence in your life isn't about partnership, it's about energetic consumption. They bring their own emptiness, their own lack of drive, their own inner coldness, and they see in your radiant spirit a perpetual source of warmth and vitality. Your heart, your very life force, becomes an invisible generator that they plug into whenever their own world feels dim and lifeless. But then, my dear, when they feel recharged, when your energy has lifted them, you are no longer the focus of their attention. That is not love. That is a form of emotional vampirism, often disguised as a romantic connection. And you, Aries, with your generous heart and your instinct to lead and inspire, can sometimes fall into this very trap. In so many readings I've performed, especially when exploring Aries karmic relationships, a distinct pattern emerges. The Aries gives their all, their time, their passion, their encouragement, their loyalty, only to be met with passivity, inconsistency, and neglect. I call this the one-sided battlefield, where you believe you are a team, but in reality, you are the only soldier fighting. The other person isn't a partner, they are a spectator, benefiting from your victory without ever joining the fray. You do everything. You initiate the plans. You drive the conversations. You offer the apologies to keep the peace. You make the sacrifices. And the most heartbreaking part? You sometimes feel a strange sense of guilt for wanting to stop, for wanting to love yourself, for daring to say, "I deserve a partner who will fight alongside me." Aries, your very essence is one of leadership, courage, and initiation. But because of this, you can sometimes merge your mission with another person's, forgetting where you end and they begin. You endure because you believe you are strong enough for two. You forgive because you believe your optimism can change them. You stay because you think love means never giving up the fight. But my dear, who is fighting for you? There is a profound piece of wisdom I have learned on my own spiritual journey, and I want to offer it to you today like a sacred gift. It is this: not everyone who receives your fire knows how to honor it. Some souls only know how to take your warmth, and when they feel you pulling back, they leave in search of another flame. Because you are so resilient, they think you don't get tired. Because you are so direct, they think you don't get hurt. Because you stay and fight, they think you're okay with the imbalance. But what is the truth in your heart? You are tired, you are hurt, and you stay silent about your deepest needs because you're not used to having a partner who truly asks and listens. I once pulled the Emperor card in reverse during an Aries love reading. It's the image of a powerful, sovereign ruler who has lost his throne, who has given away his power. It's the perfect symbol for an Aries who has handed over the reins of their emotional well-being to a relationship that isn't worthy of their rule. And the question I always ask is, why are you the only one trying to command this ship? Love, if it is true and real, will never ask you to abdicate your own throne. It will never ask you to diminish your own power just to receive a flicker of affection in return. The issue isn't who the other person is, my dear. The true cosmic question is, why did you allow it to continue for so long? Perhaps because you believe in the power of transformation, that your love could be the catalyst for their growth. But karma does not operate through your sacrifice. Karma operates through awareness. And when you become aware that your energy is being siphoned in an unjust connection, that is the moment the karmic tides begin to turn. That is when you must say, enough. You don't need to declare war. You don't need a fiery confrontation. All it takes is a quiet, firm resolution in your own heart. I no longer allow my passion to be treated as a public utility. They didn't leave because you weren't enough, my love. They are disappearing from your life because they can no longer exist on your energy once you reclaim it for yourself. Some karmic consequences, my beautiful friend, don't arrive with the roar of a thunderstorm. They arrive in the dead of night, in the profound and deafening silence where your energy used to be. For the person who took your Aries fire for granted, karma doesn't come seeking revenge. It comes to restore a natural balance. It comes to make that soul face the very coldness they harbored within. A coldness that was once masked by your incredible warmth. There is no need for you to scream, to explain, to demand justice. Because when you become silent, when you withdraw your magnificent energy from them and redirect it back to yourself, the universe handles the rest. Have you ever heard of the karmic mirror? It's a subtle but powerful cosmic law. The one who hurt you will begin to encounter the reflection of their own energy. They will feel ignored the way they ignored your efforts. They will feel a lack of passion in their lives, the way they failed to match yours. They will search for that spark, that excitement, that life force, and find only emptiness. They will look back to the place you once stood, blazing with light for them, and they will finally understand that the cold they feel now is their own. In the tarot, when I ask, what is their karma, I often see the chilling image of the Four of Cups. It's someone being offered a cup of love, but they are too apathetic and self-absorbed to even notice it. Their karma is to finally look up and realize the cup, your beautiful, overflowing cup of passion, is no longer being offered. They will finally understand that some fires, once you let them go out, can never be rekindled. And you, my magnificent Aries, you do not need revenge. You just need to walk forward. Just choose yourself. Just say, my fire is my own. That is the moment karma swings open the doors to its great classroom and invites them in for their lesson. There is a universal truth I want to anchor deep within your soul today. Revenge will never set you free, but watching from a distance as someone is forced to generate their own warmth. That is true cosmic justice. And karma, you know, it doesn't come to bring you satisfaction. It comes to reveal the truth. And the truth always finds its way home. Have you ever withdrawn your energy completely, only to hear through the grapevine that their life seems to have lost its color, its excitement, its drive? You didn't have to say a single word, and yet they are beginning to understand the vibrant energy they should have cherished. If you have witnessed even a small sign of this, a tiny piece of news that they are now facing the very passivity you once endured, that is the universe winking at you, letting you know that karma has begun its sacred work. And if that has happened, I invite you to leave a comment below, simply stating, I saw the shift and I am at peace. Because when you write those words, you are not only healing yourself, but you are creating a ripple of empowerment for so many other Aries souls who have been through the same fire. There is a unique kind of peace that is destined for you, Aries. It's not the peace that comes when they return with a grand apology. It is the profound, unshakable peace you find when you realize you no longer need one, no longer hoping they'll understand your worth, no longer needing them to see you thriving with regret in their eyes. You just release them, gently, completely. And then a miracle happens. You feel your own heart beating with a powerful, steady rhythm, and you realize that your life's magnificent adventure never truly stopped. That is the moment your rebirth begins. In my readings, so many beautiful souls ask, when will they come back? Do they regret losing me? But when I lay down the cards, the energy is no longer entangled with them. It is focused, like a brilliant spotlight, entirely on you. And the message that always shines through from the cards, especially the star, is one of profound healing and renewal. The universe is saying, you are already whole. Your peace is in your own hands, not in their apology. Aries, you are a soul of action, but also a soul of immense loyalty. And because you have fought so hard for others, you sometimes forget that you deserve to be championed too. But today, a new era begins. You learn to champion yourself. You are no longer the one left on the battlefield. You are the victorious warrior who chose to walk away from a war that was not yours to win. You are the one who said, I choose myself. And that, my beautiful friend, is the most courageous and victorious act of all. Forgiveness is not a declaration that what they did was acceptable. Forgiveness is a powerful message you send to yourself. I choose freedom. I refuse to carry the heavy armor of anger anymore. I will no longer carry the frustration that never truly belonged to me. And miraculously, when you let go of that weight, your hands are free to build your own magnificent empire. The universe is ready to send you a love that is pure, vibrant, living energy, and that energy always flows toward a heart that is at peace with its own power. The more centered and peaceful you become, the more you become an irresistible magnet for the right kind of partner. Have you had one of those days recently? A day where you went from sunrise to sunset, completely absorbed in your own projects, your own joy, your own life, only to realize you hadn't thought of them once? That you didn't need a text message to feel validated? You are still okay. In fact, you are more than okay. You are thriving. That, my dear Aries, is a victory that needs no audience. If you feel you are beginning to touch even a small part of that incredible peace, write this down in the comments as an affirmation to your soul. I am no longer waiting for someone to see my worth. I am busy building it. When the karmic cycles are complete, when the righteous anger in your heart has served its purpose and dissolved, when you no longer look over your shoulder waiting for them to catch up, that is the moment another door to your future quietly swings open. There are no fireworks, no grand declarations. It's just a gentle, exciting breeze of new potential, a subtle shift in the cosmos, just enough for you to know that someone new is approaching. They are not coming to save you, for a warrior like you needs no saving. They are not coming to replace the old love, but to walk beside you in a completely new paradigm of partnership. A love that doesn't drain your fire, but amplifies it. I once did a tarot reading for an Aries friend long after a painful breakup. The Sun card appeared, followed by the Two of Cups. This beautiful combination didn't appear after a dramatic reunion with her ex. It came after a long, sacred period she spent rediscovering her own passions, healing her warrior heart, and finally releasing what no longer served her. This combination of cards doesn't speak of a chaotic, all-consuming passion. It speaks of resonance, of two brilliant, whole souls who have journeyed far enough on their own to know how to love without diminishing one another. This is a love that won't make you feel anxious or restless. This is a love that feels like coming home to yourself, but with a wonderful partner by your side. You won't need someone to complete you. You will desire someone who complements you. True, divine love doesn't rush in. It doesn't arrive when you're still secretly hoping the old one will realize their mistake. It arrives when you have stopped trying to prove your worth and have simply started living it. Because in that moment, the powerful, confident, joyful energy you radiate becomes an invitation that only a soul of an equally high frequency can answer. No more games, no more drama, no more wondering who is putting in more effort. Just presence, truth, and a mutual gratitude for having finally found each other. Have you ever met someone who didn't just make your heart race, but made your soul feel seen? Who didn't just match your energy, but celebrated it? If not yet, my beautiful friend, perhaps they are on their way. If you feel that something profound is shifting within you, if you feel your heart becoming lighter, more joyful, less fixated on the past, that is the ultimate sign. Love never comes to a soul who is not ready. It arrives when you have mastered the art of loving yourself first. And if you feel that truth resonating in your soul, write down this small, powerful commitment to yourself and the universe. This time, I choose a love that fuels my fire. The cosmos will hear you. And that person, the one whose soul truly vibrates with yours, will step forward. Not a moment too soon, not a moment too late, but right on divine time. And now, as we reach the culmination of our sacred time together, I want you to take one final, deep breath. Look back at the incredible journey you have just walked with me. From the fiery pain of disappointment to the powerful moment of reclaiming your energy. From witnessing the silent workings of karma to the instant you first touched true, authentic peace. From the frustration of the past to the hopeful smile for the future. You have walked a long, courageous path, my dear Aries, not to find someone else, but to come home to yourself. And now, you are no longer the Aries of the past. You are the reborn version, the one who knows how to say no, how to walk away with grace, and how to love yourself without an ounce of guilt. You didn't just survive the fire, you were reborn in it, and you have emerged more brilliant and more powerful than ever before. If these words have touched your heart, if you feel that a part of your magnificent soul has just been seen and honored, please leave a message in the comments below. Let me know that you are ready to step into this glorious new chapter. And if you wish to continue walking this beautiful journey with me, hit that subscribe button so that every new message from Astrology Unlocked can be a loving reminder that you deserve a love that doesn't just match you, but celebrates you. Your peace has begun, beautiful Aries. You're not just healing anymore, you are blooming into your most magnificent self.